Alright, here I got a battle versus Blingox24 or Blingox, something like that, from Skype. So I think I battled this guy before and he won the first time, so I was gonna try really hard this match to win. So I lead with the Tyranitar for reasons unknown, and he leads off with Alandros. So last time I kinda got destroyed by one of those, but I'm gonna see if I can play around him this turn. So I predict the U-turn, go to my Natore. I could have went to Salamence for the Intimidate and still resist, but then he wouldn't have got hurt by Steel Thorns, so Natore it is. Then he brings in a Tyranitar, which immediately tells me he's a Tyrannoboa. And I know Tyrannoboa always runs Substitute, Focus Punch, Crunch, and then the last slot is either Flamethrower or Ice Beam, and since he brought it into a Natore, I can safely assume he runs the Flamethrower. So I don't have to worry about Ice Beam. I could go to my Salamence and intimidate him so Crunch won't do too much, break the sub, and then scare him off with another Earthquake. So he brings in Natore to take an Earthquake, and then he switches out, I guess just to check if I have the Fire move, which I do. So now I'm going to predict his U-turn here and go for a Dragon Dance, and he brings in a Vaporeon. So I could go for that Outrage right here. Well, this turn, I guess I went a little too far ahead, but I could go for the Outrage, do like 80% to that Vaporeon, but I was thinking he might want to Wish and then Protect, and if he used Wish and then Protect, he would have gone to his Natore and been able to like set his spikes on me, which would have been pretty bad. So I decided to make the safe move, go for the Earthquake, and I can send in Natore to force out Vaporeon with a Power Whip. So he's gonna go to what's that thing new name? I don't know the new name. Rankarusu to take the Power Whip. It kinda does a little more than I expected, but I don't care. He can set up all me, so I'm gonna go to my own Rankarusu. I don't really care if it has to come down to a Call My War. I just don't want to get swept by that thing. So yep. So I predict the possible Tyranitar switching, so I go for the Focus Blast, but he brings in a Deoxys Speed form, which Focus Blast misses, doesn't really that matter too much since it wasn't going to do shit. So now I predict the taunt and go to my Tyranitar or Shadow Ball. Tyranitar, pretty good counter to Deoxys, unless it has Superpower, but I don't really think he'd run Superpower since it wasn't a lead. So yep, he goes to he goes to Vaporeon to take the Crunch, and I'm gonna stay in here, hope he doesn't get a burn off on me with the boiling water. Thankfully he doesn't, but yeah, so Vaporeon died. He's not going to be able to pass wishes to his Natore and shit, so I'm predicting him to predict my switch, since I'm pretty sure he's trying to force me out with the possible Earthquake, or yeah, just Earthquake. Nobody runs Brick Break on that thing, but I predict him to go for the sub, go for my straight up Focus Punch without a sub. He does go for the sub, so second turn I'm gonna go again for the Focus Punch, since nothing on my team really wants to switch into a Tyranitar if it has a substitute up, so I just gotta avoid his substitute at all costs, even if it means having to sacrifice my own Tyranitar. So I go to my Doryuzu, force him out with the Brick Break, and he brings in Landros to take it, but since I do have the balloon item, he's not gonna be able to hit me with the Earthquake, so that gives me a free opportunity to go for the Swords Dance. Now he said on Skype that Landros was supposed to have a Hammer Arm, but I'm not sure if I want to buy that. I mean, I could say my Doryuzu was supposed to run Surf or something ridiculous like that, but yeah, Hammer Arm is a pretty good move on Landros, but whatever, he didn't put it on it, and that's not my fault, because my shit got up some dances and killed him Natore and fucked up his Reniculus, I think that's the new name. I don't know, but then he was bitching about OMG, Hacksmith, Focus Blast, but I just go for the Swords Dance just to let him know that I don't want to sweep the fuck at him just because of hacks. So yeah, a Zelf comes in, Flamethrower that thing, and it's finally gone. That thing is like super hard to kill, so pretty good for me. So now I think his final Pokemon is that Deoxys Speed form. I'm just gonna go for the U-turn and kill him off eventually. I go to Natore, I guess. Right now it's only a matter of time, because you know, Deoxys' speed isn't really It doesn't really have that much attack, so he's not gonna be able to do too much. So, yep. I think I finished his shit off with like Gyro Ball or something in a couple turns. No, I don't know what the fuck I do. Wait, this should kill. Yeah, it does. And I guess he has another one. Who does he have? Oh, Tyranitar, that's right. So, yeah, there's a flamethrower, which I knew he was gonna have, and I take that rather well actually. I never stayed in on a Tyranitar's flamethrower, and it doesn't really do that much. I guess it only does like 60 to 70%. So whatever, Power Whip does a good chunk to the Tyranitar, and now I'm free to bring in his Alpha to kill him off with a U-turn. So pretty good game. Blingo, yeah, no Johns about Hammer Arm. Just check your team before the battles and shit. So comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.